So chapter 1 of the 2022 Africa Economic Outlook is about macroeconomic performance and outlook. And one of the key findings of this chapter is that GDP growth in Africa in 2021 increased strongly to 6.9%, following the decline that we observed last year, which was about 1.6%. So this strong growth was attributed to many factors, including the rebound in the oil prices, also the ease of the restriction of the COVID pandemic in most African countries. Another factor is also the rebound of domestic consumption and investment. And then when you look at the landscape of GDP growth in Africa in 2021, you will see that growth was broad-based, but there are some variations across the regions, with the highest growth in North Africa, with a growth of 11.7%. And then we have Central Africa, which recorded the weakest growth in Africa, of a growth of 3.4%. But all those regions recorded remarkable performance in 2021. And as Africans, we need to be proud of what we did last year. And when you look at the outlook, we also see that GDP growth is projected to decelerate to 4.1% in 2022 and to stabilize around 4% in 2023. And another key finding that we also have in chapter 1 is that, and the Vice President also mentioned that when he was presenting the African Economic Outlook, is that Africa will need significant resources to address its fiscal deficit from 2020 to 2022. And this is about 432 billion, which is significant. So for African countries, if they want to build a strong post-pandemic recovery, they need a mix of policies, including address COVID pandemic by expanding vaccination access and rollout in African countries. They need also to address their vulnerabilities in Africa, and then to support households and firms that suffer the most from the crisis between Russia and Ukraine. And another important element also for Africa, if we want to build the Africa that we want, is to address the effect of climate change, which is the topic of chapter 2 and chapter 3.